Hi, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio and Mental Health Monday. And I'm doing this a little bit different this time because I started already today. This is my first day of the mental health week. And I started ripping it up, and then I thought, hold on, let me jump on and just show you. But before I forget, first of all, who is the designer of this? Hold on, somewhere it will say, right here, I think. Here, that's the designer. Yep, 2019. And then I wanted to show you what I would like to try and do this week, little by little. And then I will jump on at the end of the week, I guess, and finish the video. So I have this box where I throw things in that I feel like, not this one, right? Where did this come in? This was from another box, doesn't matter. Where I feel like, you know, I can use up in a week and I should make something with that, and, you know. So I want to try and go through the box this week. Just come in here in the mornings, take a couple of minutes and take some stuff out of the box maybe. Look at this. What could this be? Like, I'm always thinking, is it like a journal cover piece, or, you know, I might even just cut it up and see if it would fit a journal. It probably does. Hold on. Like, let me go here. See this one? It's also just printed on normal paper and then glued onto a piece. Yeah. It's a little short, but I think it would kind of work. It's glued onto a piece of cardstock. So I might just do it with those, so I have 2 panels done. You know, just look in this box, because I tend to throw stuff into this box thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, and then I don't. So maybe this will help me with my mojo. You know, I'm starting now and I'm just ripping stuff up, folding stuff up, you know, just spending 10 minutes in my room. Okay, I will see you at the end and we'll see how much of this box is gone. I have no pressure. I have no like, oh, you have to do the whole box. I might just stop right here for the whole week and just sit here for the next 6 days. Or I might continue and I might do something else. We will see. But just wanted to share this with you before I show you what I actually done. Okay, so the week is over. I feel like I haven't finished too much. And I forget where I put it. Oh, here. I haven't finished too much. But before I show you, I also wanted to tell you, if you have a problem, if you have to rent, if you have to, just check in with your friends. You know, maybe your friend has a mental health problem. Maybe they had a bad week. Just maybe once a week you can check in with your friend and see how they are doing. If you have no friends, which I feel sorry about, because I don't have a physical friend here that I can meet. And I have problems meeting friends anyways. However, if you don't have anybody to rent to, use my email and email me. You know, I'm sure I cannot reply to every email because sometimes I just don't feel good myself most of the time, right? But if you just want to rent, you can just, I don't know, put the rent and then write down everything you need to say to somebody, and you are welcome to email me. You know, and if you need an answer, then just write down that please answer. And if it's just a rant, just rant, and I will read it and it will be out. Sometimes you just have to write it down and have it out in the open. You know, tell somebody. It's kind of easy, or much easier, to tell a stranger. There are things that I would tell a stranger that I would not tell anybody I know, because once you tell it anybody you know, you make yourself vulnerable. But if it's a stranger, they can't do anything to you. I don't know how to explain that. However, there is that, okay? And I put everything in my box now, so I don't remember. I believe I showed you that I just, you know, ripped stuff out. It was not much that I have done. I showed you this one and this one last week. I'm pretty sure I made this last week. Oh, and my face. I so wanted to draw another face this week, but I didn't manage. I still have this, my face I need to keep it just so I can remember that I can draw. And these can actually go into my basket here. My basket is pretty full. I have to also make another video and continue with my cardboard or corrugated cardboard journal, but I don't want to because it takes, well, I do want to, but I don't want to. It takes so long, and then everything is gonna be messed up again, and I kind of enjoy that it's clean. It stayed clean for 2 weeks straight. Can you imagine? Well, more or less clean. Okay, it's not super clean, but it's good. It's good. I ripped out some of these, and I was thinking about, and I think I just can do it right now. All right, just like I did. I need to spray them with my rusty water in the back. I can also, if I want to, I can just go ahead and distress them, you know, or stencil it or whatever, but I kind of want to spray now because I kind of feel like spraying. I have a lot of this rusty water, and oh, before I forget, hold on, let me do this first real quick. It doesn't have to be all of it, okay? Where is it? Over there. I have more rusty water now. That's the thing. Because this week I rusted stuff. Look at this. I had the safety pins. Very cheapy ones. I don't know where I got them. I needed a safety pin. And then I went on Amazon, I believe it. It's been a very long time. I always say years, and it's always true. I'm not lying. It's been years. But since we're not buying anything and I want new stuff, and now I found rust. it's my new hobby now. I rust stuff. These little, let me show you, made with love, I've bought from AliExpress still, so it must have been many years ago because I didn't buy anything on AliExpress in a long time. Then I also took out these old ball pins, and I rusted those too. I took out the gold ones, shiny gold, because I'm not really a shiny gold person. So this is how they turned out. They turned out really cool. But the very cheap safety pins are the best. I mean, look at them. I don't know if I can still open them. Yeah, I can still open them. I also sprayed them again with my, this has been there forever. I don't remember what I bought it for some decorative stuff that I was making, and it's still there. And I just sprayed them on top, you know, whenever they were done, so the rest does not come onto your fingers too much. It still will, probably, but look, I have a whole bunch now that I can do something with. And I'm thinking, I think I saw somebody put some just some fabric on it and then decorate that. Because I was looking for a little box. I don't know what happened. I think I remember where they all are. Okay, because I know I had a bunch from Dollar Tree, you know, and I showed you a while ago that I rusted some stuff, and I was looking for another box like this, but I couldn't find one. I only left a couple boxes when I was reorganizing my room. When was it? Last year? So I left this box, and when I took this box, what did I find? I was just talking about something, and I remembered. I found Michelle's old, from her comforter, you know, her old comforter, but it's so pretty. Luna or Brownie or some, no, I don't believe we had Brownie already. I think it was Luna. She ripped it. So it's all ripped. I washed it, but I'm ripping it now. I'm ripping it even more now. I'm trying to rip off this thing, but I think it's very, very long. Oh, I thought it was just a short piece. Help! But you see, I can just rip, and I think this one is even folded. Yep. I have so much fabric, the same fabric now, and it's pretty cool. It's with the little flowers on it. I like it, and it's stained, but it's washed. So basically, it's kind of dark. It's not white anymore, but it's clean. You know what I mean? So I could use up a whole ton, and I'm not sure what to do with that. Oh, look, I can rip it out right here. There, Luna's claws. Let me rip a piece here. I know it's like a as always, we're doing stuff while we're actually looking at stuff. See, if I could just rip and, I don't know, let's do here. Boop, and see how it rips. Yep. I wonder, what can I do? I mean, it's a lot of this fabric. Can I do something like in mass making? But if it's mass making, I don't want it to be too complicated, you know? So I'm thinking, I think I saw somebody just put the safety pin, this around the safety pin, and this would be hanging. Or maybe I could, let me see, kind of ruffle it up. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a lot of ruffles here. Not that many ruffles. Maybe I can make some ruffles and then just, you know, put it on the safety pin. I do not know. I need to know what to do with that, okay? Okay, I believe this one I showed you. What did I make? Oh, I made this one. I just took, because I was making the, oh God, beads, paper straw beads. I had not leftover, there's still a whole thing here. But this was out of my desk and I was like, I want to do something. So I found this card in my box and I just have sewn around the card. And because this is thicker and thinner and thicker, it was like hard to put this on paper. But still it worked out, and I put a little bit of bling here on the bottom. And I like this card. I think it turned out to be a really pretty card. I had this half of envelope forever, and I finally decided I'm going to go for it. I just decorated, not really decorated, I just put paper on it. Then you stick it into your journal, and you can make a pocket here or here, whatever you want. And then you can also put something inside here. And I thought that would be cool. So finally decorated it, if you can say decorated. I basically just glued paper on top, but it's done. And then I had this leftover piece of paper forever. Hold on, I still have fabric here. Hold on, I need to put it away. Okay, so I had this strip of paper and I punched a few of those. I should have not punched the inside hole because they are too thin. I will have to put them on the cardstock anyways, and then I will have to repunch a hole. But it looks pretty. They are not done yet. I have to do this. I have to punch some cardstock stuff and then put it on there. But so I'm gonna put it away. I could not toss this one because I'm thinking now, hey, you can use it to make like, can I show you? Do I have anything? Piece of paper, please. Piece of paper, please. I don't have pieces of paper. Oh my God. In my room, in my whole room, I don't seem to have pieces of paper. That's too big. Ah, no, that's actually pretty cool. I think I can totally do that. I'm thinking that I could just take a marker. Oh, wow. Oh, there they all are. I'm like, where did they all go? And then kind of go around it. This way I have circles. As if I can make circles myself. But this way I have circles. And this I can also put somewhere. I can put some pictures underneath. So I'm still not done with that. And then you use your watercolors and you go right here. And because here, I believe here I used my watercolor pencils. I'm not sure. I could use my watercolor pencils again, but that's not done. And the last thing that I did was I just took, we get Chewy, no, it's not Chewy Box. What is it called? Bark Box. I see right now I need a little more glue here. We get Bark Box, and it always has this cardstock piece inside, and I collect them all, and because it's cardstock, right? Because I'm a collector of trash, I guess. I'm a collector of trash. I admit it. I just took the pieces and I had the printables lying around here. So I basically just made covers. I don't know if you would call it a cover. What is it? Cover something. Cover something. Let me get the journal. My book of ideas. This I made exactly like that. I just put it on a piece of cardstock. But I wasn't thinking and I didn't glue it down here. I just glued it down here. So now it's a little bit kind of, you can tell, but it doesn't matter. If I make another book of ideas, right here, boom, you have your piece already decorated. You make a journal, and then you have your piece already decorated. Isn't it pretty? It is pretty. And I believe I have things like that somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know where. I'm just gonna put the tiles right in here. Next time I'm looking for them, tell me it's where mixed media is, okay? I don't know why I put it there. Do I have something? No, I don't. I know I have something, but whatever. However, that's all I managed to do this week. And it's okay. You know, it's just some stuff that I'm doing, and my box is full, more and more full. And this one does not get empty. So this is still the one that I showed you where I was gonna do stuff. But that's all I managed to do, basically. You know? That's all I managed to do. But that's fine. I came into my room the whole time, and then I just did something. It was not too much, but it was enough for me to spend some time in my room and feel better. Okay? If that makes any sense. Alright, that's it for today. I have all of this. I don't know. I need to figure out something to do with fabric. With longer fabric pieces. Or bigger fabric pieces. Or whatever. Oh. With paper straws. With this and that. And you know, there's like a lot of things in my room. And I bring more and more things into my room. Why do I do that? I hope you guys are healthy and happy. I hope that you are feeling good mentally as well. And you know, like I said, just check in with people you love, and you know, maybe they struggle or maybe you struggle. And I'm gonna continue doing that every Monday as I do. And like I said, if you need to rant or whatever, just, you can always shoot me an email. I will try to not to forget to put it down under this video, but you will find it under my older videos. I just started a couple of weeks ago. I don't put any description anymore under my videos because I don't have the energy. I just post the videos as they are. I don't put tags or descriptions or anything anymore down there, you know, where you can actually look up stuff. However, like I said, I hope you are all good, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.